Have I been muted this entire time? That's so embarrassing if I have been. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god, I hope I wasn't. I'm gonna have to clip that if I do save the stream. Oh god. I can't believe it. How oh my god, I was muted. Okay, so no, basically, why didn't anybody tell me? If there's like I see it says one person watching now, I think that's me, and somebody else joined. So I don't know if that's I can't believe it. Oh my god. I wish I was saved. I wish somebody saved me. But now, okay, getting back on track, I'm gonna start back from the beginning. And basically was I remember like the brosexual movement, and the brosexual movement was huge because I remember like the whole point of having like the brosexual like concept was like how far would you go for your bros? Like would you give them a happy ending if you two were like in the middle of a war zone and you get like blasted down and your bro is like not gonna make it and you're like okay I'm gonna send him to heaven if you know what I mean before you get like domed by a drone. It would be really embarrassing if I made that joke twice, but it it didn't and like it did catch it. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm looking at let's see, go to home screen. I want is the one watcher me or is it uh like somebody else? Like is it also like I know the quality of the camera is like really bad because I for some reason I cannot connect my phone to the Apple computer. Or I don't even know what this is. It's like a MacBook Air. So I don't know exactly how the quality of this is. I shouldn't say the quality, the connection. Oh my god, I'm spurging. Hold on. Am I on stream? Okay, I have to turn that off for a second. Oh, that's so embarrassing that my mic was not working. I'm gonna get over that. Huge technical issue, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Going back to. Wait. Here it is. Okay. So yeah, this is just going through NVIDIA will reportedly pay users over $22,000 a year to host a mini AI data center. That's I've never like I've seen things go back and forth where this is like not false, but it's not like verified yet. There's no verification for this yet. I want to make sure I am not like a hideous beast on, on camera. It doesn't look that bad. Okay. So yeah, going back to like, is this the OnlyFans era of YouTube? Because it's a what is it? Reward super fan with exclusive content. Actually, oh, I can. I needed that actually. Oh, okay. I'm tired of crouching. It's like okay, club. Let's see. As X shuts down communities tonight. Oh, it's tonight. Kick's owners had launched their own communities feature for streamers through their club platform. Oh no, they already took away club. I mean, not clubs. They already took away communities. Holy shit, dude. Again, I don't know how much I can swear. Okay, we're on the 10-minute mark. Looking pretty good. I think one is. Oh no, okay, I think I know what's going on here. Okay. Still, basically, like it doesn't matter. I want to make sure everything is like technically in is like technically working. I don't know if the I don't know if the like the camera. I want to make sure the camera is good in quality. If that makes sense. Um, I need to start streaming more on YouTube. That would be absolutely amazing. Let me just, you know, no, I can't like that. Oh shit! It was. Oh, dude, Efren. Oh no. Let me text this, bro. Come on. Okay, I'm not trying to give dead air to the screen, but I gotta text my bro real quick. Let me see. Where is this rerawd? I should actually also look up like what I can and can't say. Let me see. I fixed the mic issue. Oh, oh no. Okay, but either way, so no, that was great. So no, basically, 2020, like I guess going through the years of just like me building a community online, I finally wanted to get into live streaming. I thought it was like I've always been interested, but I felt like I've never had what's the word, like the personality to be on camera. But then I think over time with just practice, I feel more fluent, and I feel like I can actually speak on camera without it feeling awkward, because like my camera is like my bro, and forever and ever it will be my bro. um uh let's see. Okay, going back to this point. Yeah, so the NVIDIA, basically they're installing camera. No, they're installing oh, okay, here's a community post. Last day before these communities are gone. If you'd like to stay connected, we're going to join our here. But how did they how did they do that if the community is gone though? That's actually interesting. It's really raining bad right now. Oh my god, it threw me off. I can't believe it. Oh my god, the mic shutting off, like just completely like not, it didn't ruin anything, but it just like completely like threw me off. And I was like, I was doing really well because I was also drinking a Ghost energy drink, not sponsored by the way. I would love actually, that would be great to be sponsored by energy drink company one day. I love Ghost, specifically the green apple, sour green apple. Goated it. Goated. Hold on, I want to see what I can and can't say. What can and wait, what can and cannot wait, what can and I can not say, because I want to make sure I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I hear YouTube is pretty strict with what they do. Okay, ticks and trip. Oh, I should actually put on live stream. On live stream. I don't think anybody's gonna be awake at the moment because it's like 2:00 in the morning here for me. Yeah, it literally is 2:00 in the morning. Okay, so no hate speech, no harassment, sexually explicit language, dangerous or illegal substances, excessive profanity. I wonder what's excessive profanity. So yeah, like the basic stuff. Yeah, I can't say, of course, like basic stuff. Dangerous content, minors in danger, live streaming featuring minors under 16. I mean, okay, of course. Misinformation, okay, of course. But I'm looking for where it says threats, no targeted insults, or encouraging your viewers to like, okay, of course. Derogatory remarks or content that derogatory remarks. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess if it's like, I guess groups. What? Okay. No swearing early on, using moderate to strong profanity within the first 7 to 15 seconds. Okay, I didn't do that. I definitely did not do that. Excessive swearing, high frequency profanity should be avoided. Consider bleeping or muting strong words, titles, and thumbnails. Okay, well, I mean, I just put brosexual, so that's not really a problem. Moderating your live chat. That I see. Okay, now I can understand that. Okay, because people are coming to join up. That's gonna be yeah. Okay. Let me see. I guess I'm just gonna scroll through like I was doing originally, but okay. I actually wonder if like live streams have what's it called? Like rewatch. I mean, okay. I'm assuming live streams do have like rewatchability, but since it's my first one, I'm not like too big on it, which is why like there's some parts where I'm just dipping off. I'm trying to figure this stuff out and like think. But back to I like this guy, Mark Manson. You are not unhappy because your life is bad. You are unhappy because you have irrational expectations for it to be better. I, as much as I literally said like I don't disagree with him. I mean, no, actually, I get it, because just because you like someone doesn't mean you agree with everything they say. But basically, it's like you can have like delusional expectations of yourself, but you also have to like delusionally work towards stuff and like be delusionally like entertaining, if that makes sense. I wonder if I should start Twitch. I legit wonder if I should start Twitch. And I need to get a haircut eventually. Because this is like my hair has been like growing very long. Last time I got a haircut, I think it was like November. Yeah, so like I was saying, like, we got Space Crash, we got a bunch of the oh my god. We got a bunch of these like a bunch of stuff that's going on. Let me see. Okay, as we're going, this guy's cool. Let's see. Oh, it's one of my friends. And we got Destiny. Okay, I honestly like. I know it's people like do not agree with Destiny on a lot of stuff. I think he actually has good takes. I think he has good takes, and I think that some of like his and then I think like I don't know, maybe his like core beliefs are the problem, and then I'm not gonna get into it, but like I don't know. Overall, I think Destiny's pretty cool, and I lean more towards the right than I do left. But like I said, I like his takes. This is the thing. I hear especially like yeah, Cody Sanchez. I hear her say like buy one of these like laundromat a lot, but I also hear like people say don't do it. And I literally live close to a laundromat, and I wouldn't say it's the best. Maybe because it's like the area that the laundromat is in. Maybe that's why. Togi is not a millionaire. By the way, love Caleb Hammer. Caleb Hammer is goated as hell. This is built by a mini. I That's the thing. It's like I hear like people. Okay, so this is like offset of this because like yeah, like this is like legit from Nvidia, but I wonder because I want to actually build my own robot and like pair it with AI. Okay, going back to home. Let me see Windows users, and another thing that I've realized is like for instance when I was like sometimes when things happen, you like deplete your energy fast. If like it's something like mental fatigue, you get like mental fatigue really fast. If you are like if something like throws you off, like again, like I'm barely getting it back, but for some reason, like in the beginning when when my mic was shut off, and by the way, I want to make sure like I can actually like people whoever joins can hear me, but that amount like for some reason like when you're starting something new and it is actually like taking you a bit of a like concentration to get the smallest thing can actually like deplete your mental like your mental energy, your mental bandwidth rapidly. Okay, Windows users, this one's for you. Computers use new works on Windows as codecs can take action on dude 100%. Like I don't understand why people hate AI. Like there's a lot like okay, what is it like 6.9,000. AI is one of the greatest creations that we've ever had in mankind. I do believe like between AI, robots, and quantum computing, we're gonna go from like the 1970s and 80s, and then we're gonna hit like that period. We're in like the 90s period. Hands down, we are in the 90s period where people are like, oh, there's gonna be like this in the future, and they start speculating, and we start seeing like cool movies. And everybody's like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to the movie theater to watch this like new science fiction take and this, like stuff starts popping off and immediately like the next 10 20 years from now it's just gonna boom and we're gonna see crazy shit. Let me see a new era of PC. I'm actually waiting on no this is not from because I seen one from Nvidia and this is ARM. I don't know where ARM is. ARM is a foundational technology. Okay, I don't know what that is, but Nvidia had made the same announcement a while back. Let's see, my creator sharing section is now missing. Okay, I have no idea. This guy's basically a monetization coach. He was there when there was like a big monetization. Was it like freeze back in back in like 2024, I think, and everybody lost their like creator subscriptions for a bit. It was a big blunder for that because they didn't tell anybody anything, and I really think like X can do a better job at communication when it comes to creators. Caleb Hammer says the biggest financial mistake a content creator can make is spending every dollar they bring in. Basic ass take, but you would be surprised at like how many people just do not understand like their basic, uh, like basic stuff like this. Like people do not like realize like their financial. Most people don't. And I'm not gonna lie. Like I sometimes I won't either, but it's just wild. Like some of the most basic takes are actually pretty hard for like I don't know. Like most people just don't follow the most basic takes. Okay, Elon Musk has started following. I am out. They literally just said he. I don't know. I don't like the way some things go back and forth. They found a new way to mow the lawn. This has been out for a while, actually. Uh, oh, it's actually hilarious. Let's see. Who the? Okay. Let's see. Baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z. What is this for? Actually, a wife always should obey. Okay, I am so done with the red pill BS. I hate the red pill BS, and I've hated it for so long. It has literally been the worst conversation pieces ever. Like, like I remember I used to be in like the OG Red Pill when there was like First Man Hamza. This was like before Andrew Tate, like Red Pill and all like before Sneeko, before Myron Gaines, before like all these dudes. The OG was like again, it was like Hamza, it was First Man, it was like Entrepreneur and Cars, it was like a few other guys, and they had like made a difference on YouTube. Like this I think like even though some of them were extreme, like First Man and Entrepreneur and Cars, I like their content. I actually did, and I really gravitated towards Hamza because I think Hamza had like the best like overall description of the red pill when he was like, "Be the best man you can be, find the best woman, and be the best husband for her." That was 100. Like I liked everything built around that, and also like build muscle, make money, and not in like the scam way or like the get rich quick scheme. He was big on starting a business. But what I hate now is everything has moved towards like being an entrepreneur. And I love being an entrepreneur, but a lot of people are entrepreneurs. I think that's how like a entrepreneur, or I don't exactly know how they like I guess describe it. But like people will like they talk about a lot of stuff. And like the entrepreneur like field is so like saturated now. It's almost an embarrassment. I don't even like a founder, entrepreneur, developer. It's so saturated. It's almost an embarrassment to call yourself that now. I remember like when you used to like have to. It was a big deal to like change your account to like a professional account. And you could put like entrepreneur, and now it's just an embarrassment because like anybody could. You could literally be like a 15-year-old kid, and it'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm gonna sell lemonade." You're an entrepreneur. Um, Granted, I would give respect to people who do like the lemonade stands, I guess, I guess if you're a kid. But literally you can call yourself anything. You can do like the most basic minimum BS and you would be like you're considered an entrepreneur. I'm trying to make sure my hair is like not like poofing out from my beanie. Let's see. Oh yeah, but back to the red pill. I dislike how the red pill has turned into this like blame women. I've seen people going like order services route. It's just I don't know. It's become like a big disappointment to me. Let's see. We want the okay. I don't know if I can show. Yeah, I don't know if I can show that. After I got rejected from 145 jobs, seriously, I decided to go all in on X. I've seen these since like day one. I've seen these posts since like day one. Um, I like it to a degree. I think like anybody can post what they want, but I don't know. I really don't have any complaints to this. I kind of like this because it gives a bit of a backstory. Uh, but X is a bit all wonky when it comes to their algorithm because like the weird stuff will go viral and like sometimes you'll put like a lot of work into stuff and it just like flops repeatedly. Um, I remember I talked to Michaela and we were gonna do an interview and talk about like the homeless crisis, but I got like last minute traveling. Just looking through some stuff. Looking through. Mm, yeah, I don't. I think. Yeah, I think. Let me see. How long has the stream been running for? About 24 minutes. I'm gonna stop at like 30. It's been a good one. I'm gonna see if I can stream every day. This is basically just for practice, but I like streaming. Like, I like streaming. It's like let me see. Nearly half of American adults now have less than $500 in total savings accounts. The- mm. It's the most basic takes too that are really that people are like having hard to get. Let me see. Two U.S. Congress are requesting 200. Yeah, and what am I doing? 205 billion in funding to construct the national high-speed rail network. Let's see. U.S. Space Force awards $4.2 billion contract to SpaceX. I'm all in on Elon Musk, and I'm not like people are like, you're glazing the billionaires. It's like, no, dude. Like, I wish people would understand like how innovative like these guys are when it comes like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, with it Peter Thiel, I think. Like, and like, anyone like building these data centers, I'm all in on it. I don't know. People are, and I've been getting roasted so bad on TikTok. And also I'm getting roasted on like anywhere actually, TikTok, X, YouTube Shorts. Anytime I post like a hot, is it really that hot of a take when I say like I really want like a YouTube, no, YouTube when I really want a YouTube short? No, when I have like my take on data centers, which I think we should have them. Now, of course, I know in some in areas where resources are restricted, it's a bad like it can have an impact. But like literally, these companies are investing in ways to offset that, which I'm looking forward to. And if it comes down to that, it's like oh shit, dude. Like I'm all in on it. I am very pro AI, and I think that again, like we're in like the 90s. where right before the 2000s and things started to explode, right before we got the really shitty movies, we're gonna hit that phase where we're gonna explode. We're gonna be like a type 2 society. I think it's like there's like 3 types or 4 types of societies. We're gonna hit like type 2, where we're gonna have like the micro nuclear reactors. We're gonna have robots everywhere. We're gonna have AI. We're gonna have moving sidewalks. It's gonna be wild, guys. I am so in on AI and like the future of like technology, dude. It genuinely excites me, and it like makes me feel it makes me feel things, guys. Uh, Let me see. Also, I love this podcast. It's by Andrew Jink. Like my first introduction to finance was like Andrew Jink and Graham Stephan. Those were 2 of my favorite like YouTubers when it came to finance, and it got me interested in it to where I started learning. And then I met one of my best friends on X, and she taught me like a huge like she taught me like a massive amount of finances. And still, I'm nowhere near as good as like people that have taken years into it, and that's why I want to go to like I go to get a college degree in it, and also like I'm thinking of what is it called, like mechanical engineering, because I want to build cool shit. Like I want to build like Iron Man, and then I want to be Iron Man, guys. I'm not like a Marvel nerd, but like that would be so cool. Like you can build like robotics and have them like attached to you. And I'm not okay. I'm really big on transhumanism too. Not transhumanism basically is in like you will be a cyborg. I'm 100% wanting. I'm all in on being a cyborg, and I will forever have that dream of mine, because I've literally had this like fight with my friends about I'm basically going to like just like spitting out thoughts. What is it called? Like mind dumping. But like literally having the thought where you can like live forever because of like technology. And I watched a documentary one time. I think it was Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman. I used to binge watch that when I was a kid. I was like 7, and I remember hearing like Morgan Freeman's like crisp voice, like Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman, and I would just I would goon so hard. Not literally, but I would get so excited. I would run it. I would jump on my couch, and I would like turn. Well, TV was already on, honestly. I mean, obviously, and I would just like watch that for hours, because it was like 45-minute run, and I would just watch the entire thing. It would sometimes it would be on the Science Channel. It was just like a continuous run of like 7 episodes. It was like 7 hours long, and I would sit there, and it would be like about like cyborgs, and it would be about like all different types of like futuristic like inventions and innovations that we're gonna have. And eventually, I got to the point where I was just like, okay, I want to be a cyborg. Oh, I'm so excited for the future. There's like that, and X, like I was saying, like X is like one of the most slept on platforms. And I'm not glazing Elon Musk, but if I'm being 100% honest, like this platform, it has new, if you can get past like the BS groups that are on there when they talk about like I don't know, like anything men versus women, in my opinion, is just like a garbage take. I think it's been outplayed for years. After like the first wave of like the red pill that hit YouTube, anything after that is just BS. I've not been interested in those conversations. And I used to have like big spaces where that topic was included. I used to have a lot of spaces on X, and people would just flood in and they would talk, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, guys, like men versus women," and it just got, oh my god. It got to the point where anytime I see it, I just get like this cringe, just like my skin starts to itch, and I get a stomach ache. I'm like, no, I can't do this. I zone out. I literally just I can't. It can't keep my focus. It is not interesting to me. I think things that are interesting to me, anything that's to do with finance, tech, of course, even video games, dude. Like I've been following like I think that like in specific communities when it comes to like gaming, for example, things can get very serious. And it's like I think most things can get serious if you dive into like I mean like no duh, but for instance, like Marvel Rivals, for example, is having like a huge beef, like internal beef with each other. And it's like the tank players versus literally everyone else. And I know because I love that game. And the problem with it is like nobody wants to play tank, and I'm a tank main. So like seeing that is just like the most ridiculous thing ever. Everyone's just like on each other, and it's like you have it's like people will wake up and they get on X or not they get on Marvel Rivals, and I'm like, what's the dumbest thing I can do today? I want to be like basically like brain flatlined when I get on this game and like have no coordination. Like in any video game that's competitive, you should be like actually competitive, like teamwork. And it's not about what you, I don't care how good you're doing. If the team needs something and you're extra, you should switch. You should switch. It is the most I don't I'm having a hard time because I'm used to like being more unfiltered on X, where I can just say like more outlandish stuff. So I don't want to like speak too freely, and YouTube is like instant ban. I'm just talking. I'm like, oh, this guy is banned. But yeah, no, but I love like how like the doing what is it called, like rooms on X and having like spaces and talking to each other. I think that is just absolutely amazing. I think like YouTube streaming is good. Or YouTube, yeah, streaming. What am I talking about? And then I got on TikTok, and I'm actually like pushing videos on TikTok as much as I can. Same thing. All of my every channel I have is just Val Delgado, by the way, and I'm not plugging. I mean, kind of plugging, but everything I just go by Val Delgado's and all of my stuff. And people are just angry. I didn't know my takes could be this hot when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pro AI, and I have people calling me a chud just for that take. And I'm like, dude, like at least hear me out. Like you can have different opinions. You shouldn't be bombarded. But it's like, hey, if you're gonna call me a chud for like an AI innovation and like futuristic stuff, okay, I'm a chud. Um, Other than that, like I there was like a few other hot takes I had, like groceries are not expensive. What was it? It was like groceries are not expensive. Proving that groceries are not expensive. People just eat too much, and I know like that in itself is like a hook. And I've done this on X when I was like being like I was basically Pearl's reply guy. And if nobody knows who Pearl is, Pearl Davis, where she would talk about like men versus women. And I was literally like I was her reply guy. And the reason why I was doing it, I was rage baiting to get uh clips. And then again, I just started rage baiting across Twitter. Not clips, clicks. So I was just rage baiting across Twitter. I ended up growing my following a bit, and then I actually switched off, and I went to being more like I wanted to have more of like a serious conversation, but like add humor. Like, I think you can be serious and also add humor. Like you can talk about something like in the lines of like AI or like the environmental impact it has. You can talk about finances, and I think that's the problem when it comes to a lot of these things is people do not add humor to these topics. When you hear finance, you're like, oh, numbers. When you hear like AI, you're like, oh, it's sucking all our water. And no one adds humor into this, which is why like I wish like Chad GPT, like Sam Altman did not like scrap the idea to have like an adult version of Chad GPT. Because imagine you just whip out your phone and you're like, hey Chad GPT, and Chad GPT is like, hey, it gives you some like I don't know, some like reply, and it's like starts getting freaky with you. I 100%. I think that would make for good content. I think that would make for some like pretty funny content if you're like just watching that like unfold like in front of you. Imagine like or like if you have like on notifications and you have your phone and your best friend is like talking to you, and you just hear like, where are you daddy, or some some weird shit. Oh, that would be great. That would actually be like top tier content. But yeah, like I don't know, I've loved there's so many things I love. Like I don't know, I feel like I'm being like too much at times, and I'm just like when I'm talking it's just like everything. I mean, I'm so positive. But no, I witnessed the evolution from when I was like a teenager to young adult through YouTube, and then to X, and then TikTok, and then back to X. And it's just like how things have moved was so interesting, and watching people evolve along with it. And I miss some of the concepts of YouTube, for example. Like when we used to have like commentary content, and we still have it. I don't ever see them on my feed. And of course, maybe that's just like my algorithm, but it died. It's not as popular as it was. And I do miss that because we used to have like Leafy is here, we had Drama Alert, Keemstar, we had Pyrocynical, we had and like so many more. But like the GOAT will always be Leafy is here. That was like he was like the pioneer for YouTube commentary. And I remember so one of the greatest like things that happened on one of my content, on one of my videos. I think it was on I think it was on YouTube actually. Somebody from Leafy's server clipped my they pulled my video and put it in his Discord, and then like he's seen it for like 10 seconds, and he's like, oh yeah, like I fuck with this guy. And I was like, dude, this is amazing, dude. Like I'm not gonna like, the only YouTuber that I will say I'm a fan of is Leafy is here, because I remember like not to be that cringe guy, not to be cringe with it, but it's like when I was like dealing with stuff, I would want that his content would like cheer me up by a ton. I was like 14, 15. It's like, well, what are you going through when you're 14, 15? Well, I mean, I have content. I have videos explaining all that. But still, I feel like I'm just plugging myself. I'm so sorry if I'm plugging myself. But no, genuinely, the evolution of YouTube, I've been through the commentary age. I've been through the more serious age. I remember when short form content first appeared, and it was like YouTube Shorts, and people were talking about TikTok. That in itself, I was just watching that come in, and I had a YouTube channel. I still have I mean, obviously I have a YouTube channel, but when I was taking YouTube more seriously, and then I ended up moving over to X, it was an amazing time, and I enjoyed it. And it's funny because you evolve along with your content, and oh no, my bad, your content evolves along with you, and I think that's the beautiful thing about it. And again, I know it's gonna get like tear jerky and all this other stuff, but like the friends that I've had and I've learned from them, and it's made me want to be a better content creator, just like a better person in general, and evolving, and then like documenting that along the way was just it's crazy, and it's something I will always be thankful for. Not again, not to get like, so like teary eyed. Oh my god, somebody give me a tissue. But I remember like one of my strong suits of my content was like, and this is like it's not really embarrassing because like again, I pretty much am one for one when it comes to my online presence versus like my real life, where I don't really hide anything. And I used to talk about like me being a virgin until I was like 25, and the and that was like my strong suit because I used to like virgin advice of the day, or I was like diary of like a 25-year-old virgin. I'm trying to remember the exact content I would use, but like the hooks I would use, but and I remember there was like crazy beef with it too, because like there was this one weird dude that started beefing with me and making bets of like who was gonna lose it first, and I was like, okay, delete your channel, and he's like, okay, join Red Pill if you do, and I'm like, that is a crazy bet. It was wild. It was like genuine like lore there. There's like genuine lore on like X. And then I remember through YouTube, I would talk about like not having a girlfriend and not experiencing like being with someone. And that changed back in 2025, middle 2025, towards around like the beginning of the middle of 2025 is when I am now with my current girlfriend. But that it was just an amazing time. Like, developing like the personality and the online persona, and just in general was like an amazing thing. I'm gonna stop because I feel like I'm just like cycling now. It's like all reminiscing. I'm just having flashbacks, and nobody else sees. I just start staring off into space. You just hear like the dreamy music, and um, but yeah, and then there's like creators that I genuinely respect, even if they can be a little on the harsher side, like uh like Leafy is here for is like, I think a perfect example of that, who came back on Rumble and was still a rage baiter, but I will always have respect and love for Leafy is here. I think he's an amazing content creator. Two, I love Alex Ramosi. I think Alex Ramosi gives amazing content, and I know like people will try every angle they can to try to get at him. And in reality, I think he's such a go-to content creator. There's nothing that you can really do to like bash his like the value that he provides, and like he taught and like what he said, like the advice he says. The only thing that like that you can kind of say is that Alex Hermosi does not give like beginner friendly like advice. It's I think if you're starting from step one, step two, even that you don't want to like gorge on Alex Hermosi content. You want to like build a base, and then once you start developing a better understanding of business, then you go into like Alex Hermosi. But other than that, like other content creators, I like Graham Stephan, Andrew Jink. I think they're great. I think there's like smaller content creators, and again, like one of my best friends that I actually met on X. His name's Sergio, aka like Purple Pill Pod. He used to have he still does have a podcast, but he's not on it as much. He does appearances on other podcasts, but he got a pretty big pretty big channel on YouTube, and he had hosted like, what is it called, like podcasts with Pearl Davis and a few other like big content creators at the time. He's awesome, dude. He makes great content. He's a bit of a rage baiter though. Love the guy. Other than that, I've always been interested in content. I've always content and like having the energy and like I don't know. I don't want to scream for no reason. But like, oh, another one I have like a lot of respect for is like Queso. And I know it's so odd like to just bring up, but Queso, like listening to his story, and it's like no, like just don't give up and like continue. It's so BS because people are like, oh, just don't give up, bro. And it's like I agree, but it's like, okay, like what do you do? And I think more people could do it if they had like somebody give them at least like the 3 first points that you need to like start your content, or like to know what to do. Like that basically the hardest part is like navigating like what to do, because sometimes I don't even know what my content is, if that makes sense. Like when I'm talking about like on short form content, there's some things I like finance, and I've already said like the stuff that I'm interested in. But when I'm trying to like talk about this online, I'm like, okay, am I coming off as too much of an asshole? Am I am I like providing value? What if I want to talk about like tech? What do I want to be serious? Do I want to be funny? And it's like all of this comes together. But I know like the one thing that kind of keeps me grounded is knowing that you can add content, you can add humor to any content, even if it's like finances or even if it's like rage baity or whatever. Because at the end of the day, like humor is what sticks. More than anything, humor is what sticks, and I genuinely like believe like that's the way to go. And I think that's like a lot of these movements go, because like some of the ones that are more on the extreme side, they're very like they're humorous, and they push for like they get their message to stick by being funny, and also just like bombarding you with shorts. I genuinely think, and I started like looking in like ways to like pump out as many shorts as I can. I do about 3 a day, but I want to do more. But I'm worried about like the algorithm just cutting me off. And it's like, okay, we're not gonna push it out as much because I don't know. The algorithm is the algorithm says that's enough. But I could literally, I believe like I could pump out like maybe 25 pieces of short form content like a day if I wanted to. The only again like the only, I pump out 3 a day now, but I could 100% do 25. Uh and I actually am trying to like my friend to help me get like a friend to help me and like pay them, and then just like clip long stream content, like lip clip my streams, and then just pump out the long form content. I also need to get a haircut. But yeah, I am so excited with this. Like I'm gonna see if I can do a live stream tomorrow. I can do one Monday, and I'm gonna do another one again. No, Sunday night and Monday night is when I'm gonna try to push for content, because I'm gonna travel. I did last minute traveling, so I'm gonna go to like Danbury the second. I think it's a Tuesday. So Tuesday I'm gonna be. I'll probably like make like batch some content and push that out for the like 2 or 3 days I'm gonna be gone. But yeah, I don't I don't know what else. I already talked about like my like pretty much like this content in general, like X and stuff. So I don't know, pretty good first stream. I enjoyed just talking on camera, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Bros, you are amazing, beautiful people, and I love you so much. Oh, there's Efren. Let's go, bro. Hold on, what time is it? Did he just? Why does this say 2:40? Oh, he okay. It was a few minutes ago. Let me see. He goes, as long as I get an AI boyfriend, I'm down, dude. Bro, there's already AI boyfriends. You can download Grok, and I mean, unless you want a robot boyfriend with like a massive robotic. Oh, and my bad. Okay, for some reason the messages are not popping up on the side, so I'm just now seeing them. But I mean the main tanks. I am Doctor Strange. I am Magneto. I do play Devil Dinosaur, and there's a few others that I like. So I'm mainly a tank main. Cannibalistic humanoid underground. Yes, 100. Don't want to oversaturate the feed. I know about like okay, I know about like not oversaturating the feed, but also it's like you need to be seen like repeatedly. Like I want to be seen. Like, dude, we need to have a talk eventually. We need to actually catch up, because I think I've cracked the. I want to be seen throughout the day, and if I can be seen like every single like 10 minutes at least, where people are just like, oh, that's Val, and you just start sticking, and then like I'll be the next clavicular. I won't be the exact. I don't want to be like clavicular, but I wouldn't like stick so hard with everyone. They just can't get away from me. That's what I want, and that's like the type of content that I want to push. That I'm just everywhere, and I'm like that's literally what it is. It's just being seen over and over and over again. Okay, hold on. Is that my messages? How? What? How did I get? Okay, that's weird. Never mind. Okay, reset that. Let me see. Let me. If I go back here, I know. But yeah, no. Other than that, I don't know. I had a great stream tonight. I'm gonna turn it in. Ephraim, you have a. My bad, bro. Easy. Easy. You have a great night, bro. It's been a while. I missed you. Hopefully, we'll talk again. If you play Marvel Rivals, dude, hit me up. I'm on. I'll probably be on tomorrow. I gotta go to work, and so probably let me see. I get off Sunday night, so it's the last day. So yeah, I'm off at like midday. If you wanna, if you're down to play, dude, I'm 100% on board. Yes, yes. Okay, bro. I'll see you later, bro. And for anybody who is rewatching this, I love you guys. Take care. Leave studio. Is it in stream? No, hold on. Okay, I'm still figuring this out. I got to in stream and then I'm leaving studio. There we go.